we're going to film the last part of this video first today, or the end of the video first. Anyway, I'm getting ready to pull up here and watch the truck load. The truck is here loading logs now. He's right up here in front of us. So, guys, thanks a lot for following along. Today's video is just skid steering some logs out here to the road so this truck can load up and go. Like I said, he is right here in front of us, and we're going to go ahead and throw the strobes on and kind of, because he's right here on the main drag, You'll see that in the video. So thanks for watching and follow along. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on all of our social outlets, Turner Logging LLC at Instagram and Facebook. Check out everything at Logger Threads at loggerthreads.com, and on Logger Threads social medias, Instagram and Facebook, and everything going on at timbertracker.net, along with that free Timber Tracker app. Guys, enjoy today's video. We will see you tomorrow. We'll get these guys shuffled out here to the road. We got a truck on its way now to pick these up, so there'll be a little more than a load here, probably about a load and a half, so we want to try to get going pretty good. I don't know if there'll be two trucks that come or just one. I would almost say there'll be two trucks that come. You might know. We'll do that right there. Get up there, guy. It's in the low 60s right now, but it feels like it could start raining any time. Getting all that first row piled up. Start on this second one now. There. It's really not where I wanted that log, but it'll work. Now we'll come in and see if we can grab 3 or 4. Oh boy. There we go. Getting a little light in the back end. Putting these along the road like this usually, and if it wasn't for a truck coming, I wouldn't even be doing it now. This is a county road. It's not a super busy road, but still nonetheless, it's not something I usually feel comfortable doing. Usually I'd rather put these kind of in an area where the truck can back in and get them, but there's really nothing like that on this job. So the truck's going to sit right there kind of in the road ditch and load. Maybe before we're done, the truck will be here. I don't know. It's not going to take us too much longer to wrap these up. I was hoping it'd take me a little longer. That way I could justify stopping there in Golden City and eating lunch or cookies. I'm trying to drag my feet, but yet at the same time, I got things to do. kind of ease the forks up in here. There we go. I usually try to stack those as high as I can get them. We're not even engaging the 2-speed this morning, we're just kind of taking it easy. Now, as I said previously, me and Brandon got some dirt work to do here on this job. And of course, with our dirt work projects, it's all weather depending. We're actually going to start one this week. I think Brandon and I got about 3 dirt projects ahead of us to do right now. Come on. There we go. So we got about 3 dirt projects ahead. And for me and Brandon, that's just kind of weekend work or work we can do of an evening, which we really enjoy doing it. We'd like to do more of it. To us, I mean, it's just fun. We enjoy it. But with the days starting to get a little longer, it makes it nicer too, because when both of us get done working, we can then go back to work. Let's see what these are wanting to do here. You might know I dropped that thing right when I was trying to do something. Scoot this guy here a little closer to the pile. Closer. There, stay there. I've got to try to get some phone mounts where I can mount this phone better while we're working in the skid steer. See, a lot of times I'll take those logs and kind of throw them on top of each other. You can kind of just ease the forks in them, lift and push, and kind of roll them up on there. I like doing that because it's easier to get a big bite. Or, yeah, I guess we'll call it a big bite. We can get a bigger bunch of logs. It's easier to get 3 and 4 logs because the skid steer has no trouble lifting these logs. But sometimes it's just getting the bite we have trouble with. Picked up some hitchhikers here, it looks like. Try to, there we go, run him over to the tracks and pull him out of there. About to get it licked now, just got a few more to go. Get these a little clutch. Grab this old big boy here. We'll just try to get these two. Pretty good sized logs. cameraman skills are terrible. Truly terrible.
Be careful how we put these in there. We'll lose the whole mountain of them.
Probably ought to just start right down here. Easy does it.
I think that'll work for now. We'll pile the rest of them right up in there.
Last thing we need is an avalanche. Grab these two. We're getting into the good veneer now. What few logs we got left. I piled most of the real good veneer right there together. It wasn't intentional, it's just how it happened. Give this guy a little shove. And when I work close to the road or anything, I always leave my work lights on the skid steer. I don't know why. I guess just for that little extra safety feature. Somebody might see these headlights. I don't know. Just a habit. Whenever I work in like a high traffic area, I always leave the work lights on no matter if it's day or night. Look at that. That's that good log right there. See if we can get 3 on this grab here. Ooh. Come on. There we go. That's heavy. That's heavy. Bunch of hitchhikers here. We'll catch those at the tracks and pull them down. Well, in theory we were, weren't we? In theory. Set these right in here. Easy does it. Oh boy. Only 1 or 2 left now. Or 3 or 4. Big chunk of wood here. That log was 12 foot and 25 inches. Alright, we got 1 left. Clouds are really starting to build up back in the west now. Wind's still blowing really strong out of the southwest. Oh, easy. Don't tip us. Don't tip us. Get off there. Go back and get this last one. Just under 5,000 feet of logs in this pile. I'm going to try to go all the way up top with him. If we can get him up here. I don't know if we can or not. Oh, we can too. Look at me go. All right, that's got them. That's got them all piled up. Not a bad, oh, branch. Not a bad looking set of logs. Wish I could cut some like that every week. I'll be doing all right. Well, let's get this skid steer loaded up, get on our way. Get ready for the next one. Well, that's got the wraps on another job. Like I said, me and Brandon got some dirt work to do here, and when we demo that house, per landowner's request, once it's demoed, we'll put the debris pile right here, kind of where the log deck was. So all these little trimmings and end pieces here that usually I try to pile up when we're done, when we trim logs and clean them up, when we bring in the track loader, we'll just pile everything up here. And we're gonna, like I said, we've got a pretty good sized pad to build over here, and the debris and brush from that will pile here as well. And along with like that little junk pile there. So this place will be looking pretty good when we're all done. I expect the truck will be here anytime to start loading. But we're gonna get loaded up and get on our way. It's a good looking pile of logs. Sap's coming up in them though. Springtime's on its way. Whenever you start to see that sap come up, these old walnut. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. These logs did really well. They did exactly, they're going to bring exactly what I told the landowner they were going to bring, which that's doing good, but in the same sense, you know, we had a couple logs cut bad, and there was a few trees we didn't cut per landowner's request. I was kind of in my mind hoping they'd do a little bit better, but as always, I stick to my guns, and you know they're going to bring at least what I say they're going to bring for the landowner. Even if I got to take a little bit of a loss on them, that's fine. But they're going to do what I tell the landowner they're going to do. Like I said, you can see some of these. They had metal in it. That one there, you can see the blue. That's from metal. Of course, that hurts things there whenever they got metal in them. It hurts the price. This big boy here had metal in it. We had one of these big veneer logs cut off double-hearted in the top, and that'll hurt the price on the veneer. So there was a couple of factors I didn't really take in consideration when looking, but like I said, overall I'm still extremely happy with how they did. They sold really well, I think. Of course, a lot of that is how we present our logs. We try to clean them up as best as we can, and we lay them out to where you can get a good scale on them and everything can be seen. So I like to think those factors help us out a lot. And of course, going the extra mile and, you know, taking care of the people we sell logs to, where they can get right in here and get them out, no trouble. So that's the end of this one, guys. Tomorrow we'll be doing something, probably cutting tomorrow. weather depending. I don't think it's supposed to rain any tomorrow, so we should have a good day in the woods cutting. That's probably all we'll do tomorrow is just cut. So let's get this thing back on the trailer, get it chained down, loaded, get on our way, and see if we can go do something, even if it's wrong. He's here in the road loading right now. We'll just kind of sit right here and kind of help hold traffic up. We got my strobes on. He's got his hazards on. He doesn't think he'll have any trouble getting all those logs on that load. I kind of wonder if he will or not. I don't know. That's a pretty good pile of logs to be on one load. But he knows more about it than I do. I know nothing about how many logs will fit on a 10-wheeler and pup, or what he can haul and scale. So it's a Serco 8500 Extend-A-Boom. He's got her extended out there too. See if we can zoom in a little bit. There we go. Makes it nicer, doesn't it? We'll turn our hazards on too and just sit here and kind of help block traffic or let the world know what's going on. That cold front's just now starting to get here. I mean, that wind really picked up and it's dropped back down to 52 degrees, and it was 63 maybe 30 minutes ago, and temperatures really dropped fast. Comes the car up here now. Nothing behind us. It's like old Johnny Cash there, getting her one piece at a time. I would love to have one of those Serco 8500s on our truck. Either a Serco 8500 or a 2124 Prentice. To be honest, I think I like the Prentice loaders better. I do. I would love to have a 2124 Prentice. Here's that old house me and Brandon got to tear down right here. Old rickety farmhouse of sorts. Back over here to the action. I went up here to turn around, and I thought I'd make just a big sweeping loop, and this is a good reason not ever to pay attention to these GPSs right here, because I'm up the road here. There's a little place called Neck City, and it actually kind of like an old town there, streets and everything. It's not incorporated because there's no post office or anything, but I was watching my GPS, and I thought I'd make a big sweeping loop and come out right here. That's where I thought I'd come out from this road right over here. Well, I'm going through the big town of Neck City there, and I come to find out I'm quite a ways up that road right before you cross the river, and I don't think there's a bridge there anymore. That road no longer exists, so I had to back up about a little over a quarter mile up the road before I could get on another city street there to get turned around and get pointed the right direction. This is why I don't mind forwarding logs like this, because the quicker they can get in here and get these and get them out, the better off everybody is. That way they're not sitting around. Because once they're sold, nobody wants them sitting around to look at. You know, we don't want to look at these things. Landowners don't want to look at them. They just want their check. And I don't blame them. Getting her one log at a time.